smart thing they go on. So allegations say anti-Tinubu people don dey plot, say don dey plot something against Tinubu. Army say we are nationalists, to say we not dey join people who say we wan take away Tinubu. They say they want eliminate Tinubu and they won't use the army. So the army don't make statement now, say they be nationalists, they stand by democracy. They don't have any plots against Tinubu. Wow, this is serious. Only God can help us in this country. We don't know exactly where all these things they come from. We don't know. Anyway, Nigerian army don't come out to talk, say where say they don't know concerning any of these things where the Apple say where say they don't know. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get it all. Alleged anti-plot to get rid of Tinubu. We are nationalists, the army reply. We do not get involved in such. The Director, Public Relation Officer, Brigadier General Onyema stated this yesterday when he reacted to a media report allegedly by the CBN governor Emefiele using the military officers to truncate President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu's success and to eliminate him. The reports alleged that the Apex Bank recruited some general officers commanding GOCs to hush the plan. Onyema, in a statement, however, said officers and men of the Nigerian Army in the just concluded presidential and national assembly election adopted a firm and resolute stand in providing security support for the election in a manner that effectively combated and prevented ill international group from violently interfering with the process. He said, while Nigerians were excited at the responsible position and the democratic opportunity it offered them, some interest group that were effectively prevented from hatching or causing any interference plot to influence the course of the election through violence are understandably well dealt with by this group. The army says we stood to fight against everything that will not stand well. As constitutionally provided for us, the Nigerian Army is a nationalist in its makeup and organization, drawing strength from the diversity in our great nation. Our responsibility so far as elections are concerned remain that we provide support to primary lawmakers, stakeholders in the electoral process towards engineering that Nigerians are allowed to choose their leaders and representatives in a peaceful manner. This goal remains our only focus and one we continue to pursue. Meanwhile, that the average citizen expects nothing less from the army, he said. He said any misconduct against any of the Nigerian army personnel will be taken rather very seriously, and investigations, and subsequently we will deal with the issue seriously that affects the approachable disciplinary sanction in accordance with the established proceedings in place. There is no need for anyone to work against a democratically presidential candidate or president-elect. So from the army, there is no such plot whatsoever. We will never do anything of such. So the Nigerian army, so neither they talk say we say when they talk so they don't know what they talk so say it not affect them or instead they know they plot against Tinubu, they know they work with Emefiele against they use against Tinubu, and that there is no such plot whatsoever. So this is what is happening. This is what is going on and why we all must, pay great attention and understand where we are coming from. So the Nigerian army said there was no plot whatsoever. no words against Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and there's no personnel from the Nigerian army whatsoever who is working with anybody against Tinubu and against his people, that there is no such thing at all. Anyway, my lovely people, you can see for yourself that we all are watching very seriously how these things will play out, because the days upon us have come to reveal to us why, and how we must all work together to ensure that, people who are deceitful, and their work is just deception, do not come into our nation and cause, more devastation for us. They said there is a plot of a coup against the president-elect and what have you. Anyway, my people, we will watch very closely and see how these things play out, and we will not allow, okay, the same people over and over again. They said, well, Emefiele, they have no working with Emefiele. All this started with Emefiele, that indeed Emefiele paid some people to circumvent the presidential election, in the state. He says so they don't have any such dealings with anybody or anyone. Anyway, my lovely, wonderful people, it's happening, and it is important we see these things together and we do everything needed and necessary to change the course of what is happening here and now. Okay, if anything is going to change, if we are going to get on board, we must ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible, and nobody, okay, whatever it is, people must not be kept, in a very unpleasant manner because somebody, assumed a position. If really the legislative arm of government is working, these are things that are normalities that could have been settled in court. However, the very court we are talking about cannot be trusted. You see, so these are some of the very, very undesirable things that are going on, that we all need to really work at and ensure that, none of these things, is allowed to brood. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can have all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. So Nigerians, every single one of us, must ensure that we do everything humanly speaking possible to bring this country out of the present predicament, so that together we can truly, get this nation right on the right track. Remember, you and I are the ones that makes this country go on. This nation belongs to us, first of all. And so we must do everything we possibly can, to ensure that Nigeria becomes a safe nation for each and every one of us. Yes, remember, it is what we put in that, we should be expecting to get out in return. Yes, remember, it's up to you and I. God bless. Bye for now.